Hello everyone, it's been about 2 weeks since I finally started moving into my new place, so I wanted to give you a quick preview of my new office space. And this is a space where I'm going to be filming most of my videos, and it's not anywhere close to being done because I've been focusing on the rest of my apartment and it's still a ton of work. I have a lot of accessorizing to do before I show you guys the complete reveal, but it feels so awesome to put a full face of makeup on. I feel like I haven't seen myself look quite like this in a long time. This month has been all about getting everything together. My skin kind of went crazy the last 6 weeks because of stress. I've been working out a lot, which makes me really tired. I finally hit 100 pounds at the end of the day, which is technically when you should weigh yourself. So I do have a meal prep and exercise update video coming for you very soon. It will probably be my next video. So if you're excited about that, give it a thumbs up. And let me first start off by saying that I was really excited when Chanel decided to launch a gel nail polish formula, and I absolutely love their colors. I think they are the forerunners in creating the most beautiful, the most on-trend shades, and I've said that before. Now the formula is 5 free. It personally doesn't matter to me. I do look for at least 3 free, but if it's something that I really want to wear, I'm just going to wear it. So I have tried 2 of the shades thus far. The Organdy, which I'm wearing today, it's number 504, and Pirate number 8, my favorite Chanel red of all time. Whether it's a lipstick or a nail polish, Pirate is my go-to, and I feel like it is a beautiful shade. It looks bright and vivid and punchy outside, but indoors it's not too dramatic, it's not too flashy, so I highly recommend it. The formula is something that I want to talk about because it's quite good. It's actually more impressive than I expected. My manicurist did mention though that because this formula is a little bit thicker than the previous one, you do want to be careful. Make sure you go and shake it up because it is on the thicker end, and for me that's actually easier to apply, especially because a lot of runny formulas you have to do more cleanup, which I don't really like doing. It's just an extra unnecessary step, I feel like. But the base is very nice. It's hydrating, but it dries quickly. My favorite is the top coat actually, and I feel like this will kind of eliminate Butter London's hardware top coat. I feel like this one is chip resistant and it dries quickly. If you have shakiness or if you have a fan going on, it can create bubbles in any nail polish. It doesn't matter how good the nail polish is. But I feel like the gel coat, it really helps to smush down. I know that's not a very technical term, but it really does help flatten and smooth the nail. So it dries quickly as well, which is the best part. So I highly recommend, out of anything, if you just had to only purchase one, whether it's color, the base, or the top coat, I would recommend the top coat first. Now for color, and ironically, I have been wearing more eye color, and I feel like it's just because I've been bored, and it's not that I've been lacking motivation, but I felt the need to be inspired, which is actually why I wore a smoky eye today. I feel like, you know, as much as I love neutral eyes and simple eyes, I feel like I needed some punchiness. So what I have been compromising with is wearing more eyeshadow and more natural lashes. So it's a different kind of pairing because normally I like to wear less eyeshadow, bigger lashes. Now that I've lost so much weight and I don't bloat quite as easily, I feel like when I wear really big, really long lashes, it looks like it's overwhelming my face a little too much. So Got It From My Mama is my new favorite from Velour. And despite the boost of confidence that my weight loss, my continued weight loss has given me, I do feel that because my skin was so problematic the last few weeks, I felt really stressed about wearing a lot. I felt really self-conscious about being on camera, which is why I've been a little MIA. My skin was just, it was struggling. But I'm so glad to have had more fun with eyeshadow recently because I get to share with you some good stuff. So this is from Dior's spring collection. This is the Dior Show Color and Contour, and I'm obsessed with this thing because I was afraid at first that the pink color would make my eyes look swollen, but it doesn't have that effect at all. It's a double-ended pen and the formula is waterproof. I was surprised at how creamy it felt going on, but it does set about after a minute or so. You have plenty of time to blend and smooth and smoke it out, but I feel like my favorite part is the chubbier pencil because it has this warm metallic golden sheen, and I feel like it's super flattering across all skin tones with all different eye colors, and you can layer it with browns, with purples, with pinks. It's just such a perfect spring and summer color. I actually like to line my eyes with it, give it a tight line effect, so to speak, but of course I will put a black or a brown on top of it just to tie the whole eye together, especially when you wear a smoky version like this. But I did layer this particular eye duo with another palette that I'm going to talk to you about, but I'm just really impressed with this formula, and I feel like out of the new eyeshadows that Peter Phillips has created for Dior, this product is the best. So after getting into the groove of wearing a smoky eye again, I discovered the Bobbi Brown Everything Eyes palette. This is an exclusive to Nordstrom, and this eyeliner, this ink liner in Blackest Black, was right next to the display of this palette. So I decided to pick them up together because it was a nice intense black. I do like it a lot. It doesn't smudge that much on me, so I have to say that this is one of the better felt tip eyeliners that I've used. If you are prone to smudging as much as I am, then you definitely need to give this a try. I have used this in my waterline for the last 2.5 weeks now, and the smudging is actually very, very minimal. Let's get to the palette, because what I like to do is put my eyeliner on and then taking a very small smudge brush. I like to use the one from the Beautylish and the Sakura collection, and I will use one of the bottom 2 shades to layer on top of the eyeliner. And I don't leave it just as that. I like to take it a little bit above the liquid eyeliner line, and that way it makes it look softer. I know a lot of you guys were disappointed that I didn't post swatches on the blog, but honestly, it's smooth, it's creamy, it kicks up a little bit of powder dust, but I'm very impressed by it. But really, it's an everyday neutral palette. I'm not saying it's going to change your life, but it definitely makes getting ready a lot easier. And now to wrap up this video, the last 3 products I'm going to talk to you about are the most expensive and the most affordable. So 2 opposite ends of the spectrum. Let's start with the expensive one first. A lot of you guys have been asking me what eye creams I've been using, and for the most part I have been using Tatcha. Tatcha has a new eye serum that comes in a squeezy tube, and they also have an eye cream which comes in a pot. I alternate depending on what I feel like, but I've been on the road a lot. I've been traveling, and not traveling abroad, but traveling within California, and I feel like I've been living off of samples. This is a very generous sample from 111 Skin, and this Space Defense Bright Eye Lift Gel is changing my life. I'm still not even done with the sample yet, and I've been using this for about 2 weeks straight. Most likely over 2 weeks if I want to be technical with the time. But I feel like this formula is really thin, it's really light, it hasn't given me any milia, it reduces flaking, it absorbs immediately. It's one of the best eye gels I've ever used, but it does come with a hefty price. I do plan to purchase the full size and just, you know, refill this as I go along, just because it's such a nice convenient size to pack in a travel bag. But I'm really impressed by this, and I'm very picky with eye creams nowadays. Even though my skin's more dry, it doesn't mean that it can absorb heavier eye creams any better. So I feel like this 111 Skin, if you're willing to take the splurge, give this a try. Because normally I do think Tatcha skincare is really the best of both worlds. I love their eye products, but that 111 Skin is really, really, really good. Now for the 2 drugstore products that I really feel like I must talk to you about. These are not sponsored, nobody sent them to me, I actually just really like them. So I was staying at a friend's place, and my friend Elise had this oil-free acne wash redness soothing cream cleanser. I drove to Target, to CVS, to Ulta, because I saw it on Ulta's website, and I have been looking for this thing. So I gave up and I ordered it on Amazon Prime Now last night. Thank you, Amazon Prime Now. That's not a plug for Amazon Prime Now either. It just literally happened to be the only way that I could get this in time to film with it. At least in terms of reducing redness, this stuff really works. I prefer creamy and milky cleansers, especially now that I have completely dry skin. It's not even combination anymore. I'm just literally dry. So I feel like this acne wash by Neutrogena has really impressed me. I would not go out of my way and drive to 3 different stores trying to look for a product unless I really, really wanted it at that moment. So thank you, Elise. This is awesome, and it's super cheap. As many of you know, I absolutely love cleansers from Shimura, Foreo, and I just have been very picky with cleansers because I use them every day. But this one, it has a very pale minty color. color. It doesn't leave too much of a residue on the skin. Almost all cleansers will leave a film on the skin, which is why toner is such an essential step, because you do need to remove that film so that your serums and whatever products you put on top of your skin will absorb better. So that's just a little side note, but I just have to say that this acne wash, it smells really soothing. It's got aloe in it. It has salicylic acid. So it does calm the breakouts, but it just is very effective on redness. And I've been experiencing a lot of redness. I think some of you had seen in a recent video, I was wearing my blue and white plaid shirt. My skin was just really broken out. It was pretty bad. So this has been helping a lot, and I really am loving it. It may not be a perfect cleanser, but for the price, you cannot get anything better. So I highly, highly, highly recommend it. And because I drove to so many different stores, I would probably recommend you buy it online. And if it's good enough where I feel the need to go out and truly track it down, then you know for sure it's gotta be really good. Last but not least, I have this product from L'Oreal. It's the Infallible Black Velvet Liquid Eyeliner. And I've actually been using this to tightline. So when I wear lashes, I feel like you absolutely have to tightline. Otherwise, your false lashes look like they're floating above your natural lashes, even though they may be applied as closely as possible. It does bleed just a little bit, so have a Q-tip handy just to clean up the inner corner and the outer corner. But for the most part, I really like it. I don't use this on my actual eye, just to tightline. And I feel like the formula is creamy. Once it dries, it stays fairly put. But basically, I love the fact that it's such an intense black. And it's hard to find a truly intense black, especially at the drugstore. So I feel like this would be the liquid equivalent to something like Armani's waterproof black pencil eyeliner, which I absolutely love. I know I'm not a drugstore expert by any means, and might be products that are better than these two, but if I like them enough to actually use them and use them regularly, then they're worth a shot. So I hope you guys like them, and if you have any feedback, let me know, because I am curious. That's a wrap for this super chatty video. I have been really excited and anxious to film again, especially in my own space, because I've been just filming in random spots, you know, trying to make things work and get work done. But now that I feel mostly settled, like I said, this room, it's going to be a work in progress for the next few months. I have a lot of organizing to do, but I'm so happy with the progress, and I'm just really happy in general. I hope that you guys have been happy and well too. It is officially spring. It's a new beginning. Every day's a new beginning. We all have so many opportunities to start over. But anyway, if you have other video requests besides the weight loss and the meal prep update, then just go ahead and leave them down in the comments below, and I'll try to get on them. As always, thanks so much for tuning in, everyone, and I will see you very soon. Bye.